Hi everyone, I just wanted to show you what comes with our 99 Lives mod kit and how to install everything. Obviously this is a Gen 3, you'll get a brand new control panel, custom built the way you want it. This customer wanted cup holders put in. Actually this one's for me, this isn't for a customer. I mounted my TMNT cabinet into a Turtles 2. I decided to go with non-LED buttons on this one, but usually you'll get the LED buttons. It comes with generic by default. You'll also get, besides the control panel, you get a subwoofer that'll work with the stock speakers. It has a little dongle for volume control and power. The Pi 4 will come in an aluminum cooling case and be completely hooked up to your control panel. And you'll have a micro HDMI to HDMI cord that will plug into the first slot of your Raspberry Pi. The power supply for the Raspberry Pi will be there, packed with it. We pack and ship these without these plugged in, obviously, so it doesn't get damaged. You'll get a Velcro strap for maybe the power supply or the LCD controller board if you think it's not going to hold with what's on there. You also get an aux cord to hook your speakers up to the subwoofer, the stock speakers. And you get these 4 little pegs that'll hook up to the LCD controller board, mounted to the back of your monitor. And this also comes, this lets you adjust the brightness and everything for the monitor. And an instruction packet. Now with this, you see the buttons are labeled at YXL, BAR. So the first player middle button will be your select button, and the B button will be on the left of it, that's your back button. And you'll get a 6-pack power strip. Plug everything in, and you can use this as a power strip in the back of your arcade if you like. And we'll get working on the install. Alright, first thing you gotta do, take the 4 screws out, which I've already done. You just need a Phillips screwdriver. Pull this right up, and then you just pull this wire out that it's hooked up to. Pop it right out. Bring in your new panel with the Pi attached. We're going to drop the Pi into the cabinet very carefully so we don't drop it and damage it. Your new panel goes right inside there. We'll take the screws and we'll use those over again. And the holes are a little tricky to line up. You just got to give this a lift and move it around a little bit. I do it all by hand, so not everything's 100% perfect. Now we'll flip it around and we'll start taking parts out of it. Alright guys, next thing we're going to do is take out this LCD, or not LCD controller board, but the stock PCB with the games on it. Obviously I already took my back off, unhooked the power supply, then we got to take the power supply out of the back of the PCB. We're going to keep that, we're going to use that for the new LCD controller board. I'm going to unplug the speakers as well. Screws do not want to come out without me pulling on this, so you might have to give it a yank to get the screws to come out while you're unscrewing it. There we go. Now in here you just got 2 wires to unplug. That's the power wire and this is the video wire. Now we're going to bring in the LCD controller. Which will have a small ground nut in there. Make sure you save that. It's easy to misplace. we have to be careful with this part that the back of the LCD controller board isn't in contact with the metal here. So we got these little pegs, which should raise it off of there just enough. So pop those in. We need one of these holes for the ground wire, so we're going to have to go with 3 pegs instead of 4. I'm going to take the ground wire off the back of the monitor here. Take the little screw out. And then take this little bolt in the bag here for your ground wire. I'm going to put it through this extra hole here. Not the easiest thing to do. Alright, so I got it in there. I'm going to try and hold it flat. Hold that screw in and try and get the ground wire in without it popping up, and then get the nut in there. Now I'll just use the screwdriver to tighten it. Alright, so that's in there. Now we're going to hook up the power on the left side over here. And then the video cable will go up top here, but you'll see the white dot has to go on the left side with the red wires. Now I'll do some peel and stick. Get right to the back of the monitor. Give these pegs a little push so they really adhere without knocking over your arcade. Alright, so that's all set. Alright, now the LCD controller board's on. We're just going to put in the controls. You could omit this if you'd like to. It's up to you. I never use them myself. I'm going to put the other sticky pad in there. You can hold this in place. This just plugs in up top. I'll just put it down here just so the back of it doesn't touch the metal monitor. So that's in place. Now we can take the Raspberry Pi and hook the HDMI into the back of the monitor. This goes right into this micro HDMI converter. Right up into the bottom left side here. These extra screws out of the way. Alright, next we'll do the sound. Let me grab the subwoofer. First thing you need to do is take this aux extension cord And you're going to run it from the speakers, the stock speakers, to the subwoofer. Just be careful not to puncture the speaker on the bottom of this. And you see the thing that says output speaker, that's where the aux cord plugs into. You just set this in here. Now we have the volume dongle with the aux plug-in. So we'll plug that aux into the LCD controller board as well. Now there's two inputs here. One is headphones and the other one's an audio out. I believe the bottom right one, I haven't done this in a long time. I think it's the bottom right one for audio out. And I like to take this dongle and just, you could use this Velcro pad, cut it up. You could use it for this, put it on top of your arcade. Turn the volume down. You don't want to be surprised. This thing's pretty loud. Alright, now it's power supply time. You can just plug everything right into this. You can use this as a switch to switch off your system after you shut down your Pi the proper way. So we'll plug in Raspberry Pi, plug in the subwoofer. I'm just going to leave the cords wrapped up because it stays a little neater that way. And then you'll take the stock power supply, plug it right into the LCD controller board on the bottom left, and then plug that in here. Make sure it's switched off. You want to make sure everything's plugged in. It looks like it is before you power on the Pi. Now from here, if you wanted, you could just put the back panel on and let this hang out the top. I don't know, some people have power tools that would want to cut a hole for it, some don't. Some people would like to cut a hole in the back of their panel here, have this come out, and then hang another 6-pack here and use it for a switch. There's a lot of different ways you could do this. That's up to you to do at home, whichever way you'd like to. So now we'll plug it in. The power supply for the Pi has a switch on it. These usually come turned off, so you might need to turn that on if it doesn't fire up for you. If the power's on, you'll see the fan spinning and you'll see the lights flashing on the inside, so it's off. Oh, you gotta switch on the power back. Switch on the Pi. Fan spinning, so everything's powered up. Let's see if the sound kicks on. Use this for volume control. Looks good, we're loading up. So now you're using all three speakers, the subwoofer and the two stock speakers together. Really nice sound. That's all, guys. Take care.